everybody. I want to welcome everybody again. It's Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Thursday. Man, where did my day go? I must be overthinking that one. Haha, right? Anyway, just wanted to let everybody know that we are now live on Facebook, Dog Pound Radio, Twitter at CCA Culture, and on YouTube at Coaching Culture in Athletics 2185. Follow us on all the formats. Also, be sure that you give us a heart, because what that's doing for whatever stretch of the imagination is the hearts are allowing us to be in the hearts and minds of other Facebook groups and things like that. But definitely comment where you're from, share us. You know what? If you like us, let us know why. If you don't, tell us what we can do to fix things. Well, anyway, tonight is all about the overthinking qualities. And I'm just going to throw this out there right away that, I don't say things, in my podcasts that are out there to hurt people's feelings. I say things to try to make a difference in the lives of others out there. And that's important. Well, anyway, I'm going to go over the 10, key things that I did write down because I do not want to be a mediocre person. Number one, give energy to the important things in life. Well, I've got a lot of important things in life, including you, the listener. So giving that positive energy out there is important. So I can check that off today. Number two, focus on empathy, being empathetic. I think that's important to show empathy out there, especially in a crazy, crazy society or world that we currently live in. Listen for understanding. I did that today, and I really tried to focus in on that, and it tended to work, which is amazing. 4, effective time management. I do that, but the only reason I do that is because of my my list of 10 actions. Okay, so I can check that off. Number 5, what is my mantra? My mantra today is trying to get over this thing like overthinking. Okay, overthinking why people would pop in, pop out, that sort of stuff. Well, we really shouldn't pay that any mind. Number 6, give time for personal and professional growth. I do that on a daily basis. I make it, I guess that could be my mantra. I focus in on trying to learn something new each and every day, no matter what. And becoming a educational sponge is definitely something that I could say that I am. Number 7, check on 3 friends or colleagues. I did that. Number 8, this one's important. And I challenge each and every one of you to do this on a daily basis, because you don't know what your friends are going through. Send out 3 positive texts to try to change your friend's days. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a friend. It can be a family member. It can be an acquaintance. It can be a coworker, whatever. I can guarantee you that if you start sending out 3 positive texts per day, things will be good. Number 9, don't make everything about me, damn it. And you know what? I'm definitely trying to do that. But tonight we're going to talk about how I was able to overcome overthinking. And we're nearing the anniversary when I hit rock bottom. So it should be a great conversation. Hopefully I don't go too long in short. Number 4, overthinking. Number 10, this might be my mantra, man. Number 10, be humble in situations, but be a maniac to everything possible. A maniac. And I'm going to give a special shout out to Mikey the Maniac England, who is going to be fighting here in a couple weeks. And we are definitely your biggest fan, my man. Excuse me. One of the greatest quotes that I've come across the last couple weeks is this. And I agree with it. Especially when you're talking about, things that always seem to get turned around, especially in the mind of an overthinker. Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect. They can do whatever they want and they can say whatever they want, But the moment you react, they blow up. And I absolutely have no time for people like that in my life. I'm out. Think about that. Have you ever tried to stand up for yourself and you make a comment, okay? Sometimes people will call that dirty laundry, all right? And what I have to say to those people is that at the end of the day, you don't pay my bills, you're not at my house, and I don't have time for people that like to play those types of games. A year ago, and this is, the life of an overthinker is a book that I wrote, and it was a book that I wrote to get over this thing of overthinking. And believe it or not, overthinking led to my anxiety, it led to my depression, and it eventually led to my rock bottom. And I think it's important to discuss and share my stories because, if I can make the difference in the life of one person, I've done my job, right? That's one of those things. But I've always been kind of an overthinker. I've always thought about, these big ideas. And I always wanted to figure out what on earth was causing what. But what I found is I found that through my overthinking over the years, that I was so bogged down in the past, I neglected myself, and I had zero self care. You have to be extremely careful anytime that you come to the point to where you're overthinking every little detail, where you have to be perfect. And if you remember, I've been talking the last couple of nights, and these shorts are they're just what the doctor ordered, in my opinion. But I've been talking the last couple of nights is that if you give your energy and you're always focused on the past, and you're like, oh man, I got to remember where I come from. Well, that's BS, because where you're going now, you are trailblazing a newer, better you. That's important. I again, when I'm talking about this year ago, when I hit rock bottom, and the anxiety was so bad, the depression was so bad that it nearly ripped my freaking soul out of my body. I was able to get past that by reaching out. And anytime that you become, to the point of no return, and you feel like you're at the bottom of the ocean and you can't breathe, you have to ask for help. And I can remember the conversation as if it happened yesterday. I sat down with a wife and I said, man, I said, I understand that these things are outside of my control, but I'm going to have to go get help. And I did. I reached out to one of my best friends in the planet, Derek Doherty. And I know that he doesn't like the accolades and things like that, but you know what? He was able to put me on the road to recovery, and bring me into an organization after I had hit rock bottom. And I'm so appreciative of Coach Doherty, God, my family, the Beagle. I talk a lot about Leo the Beagle, but at the end of the day, I had to change who I was, and I had to quit living in the past and constantly, reverting back to all the negative things that have happened in my life. And I had to trailblaze. I had to get past that. But at my darkest of time, all right, and some people say this is dirty laundry. It is what it is. You can say whatever you want, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter in my eyes, because I don't have time for people like that. But when you do things and then you say another, and you put a persona that you're perfect, that's horse crap. Be honest, okay? Follow through in a positive manner, but be honest. Don't wait. Take care of the situation before it blows up, and then it creates anger and hostility. I'm not going to say who it was. I'm not even going to say what situation it was. But at the end of the day, I am in a much, much better place because I don't think back to the past. I don't. I'm not. It's not. Hurting my energy in today's day and age. Can you believe that the same type of people that do these types of hostile acts on your brain, they also laugh at you, they scorn at you, they're your biggest critic, but they're always listening, and that's okay too. Because even if you're upset and you're listening, you must be a fan. And at the end of the day, that is what it is. But I'm telling you what, the way that I was able to overcome my overthinking was to write. I had to find my passion, and my second passion is podcasting. And getting back into this has really opened my eyes and allowed me to not digress, but to relax and to be able to move forward. And that's important. You have to find out what your niche is, because believe it or not, we were all born special into humans. Okay. And again, I am the Reverend Banks, so I can say this. We're all creatures of God, and we're perfect. Man, we're all perfect. Well, it's when we become a part of the 99 percentile and we become mediocre is when we're not quite as perfect as maybe what we should be. I don't know whether I'm making any sense tonight, but that's kind of where I'm at. But so I was able to become more comfortable in my faith. I was be able to, become a better father. I was able to become a better husband and a friend and a coach, because I had that one moment when I hit rock bottom. And, if it appears that I'm getting kind of worked up, it's because the range of emotions that I went through, and I can't explain it other than stating that it was almost out of body. It's almost like an out of body experience. But I don't blame anybody. I forgive everybody that has transgressed against me personally. I forgive, those folks out there that I won't give any, I don't have time for people like that anymore in my life. But understand, we can be professional. We can not make everything about us, because every situation in life, no matter how bad or how good, okay, it was created for you to experience, to learn, and to grow. And that's what it's all about. My mantra is all about love. It's all about to get rid of that nasty thing called overthinking. But if you would like to purchase a book, understand they're $20 a piece. $10 to me, which kind of helps run this program, and $10 to the Fort Madison uh, Booster Club. Little choked up, but I wanted to share it. The anniversary of rock bottom, and how appreciative I am to our community and those around us. I hope everyone has an amazing week. I'm unsure whether or not we'll have a show tomorrow, but stay tuned, because life is grand, life is sweet. Don't merely exist, live.